Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name's Tim and we do lots of geeky, filmy, tech, video, YouTubey, creative stuff here. So yeah, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to be looking at something I've just recently bought online. It's some small lights I wanted to make a video, an updated video about 3-point lighting. And I got these little lights thinking that they were just going to be some, cheap little desktop lights and stuff. But I've got to say, I'm absolutely blown away by the quality of them. So I thought these things deserve an entire unboxing of their own. Now, it's a set of 3 video lights that I got from SmallRig. And there's a link down below, of course, a couple of links down below to various places where you can get these from. And I strongly recommend, if you're a creator of any sort and you're having any kind of lighting problem, whether it's product lighting or lighting up yourself on your vlogs and your videos and things, go and get these things, even if it's just to have them on the shelf because they're so damn cool. And now that I've wound that up, I better show you what they are. So here it is. It came in this box, and this is the first thing, is I wasn't expecting them to come in such a cool case. It's just cool. And I'm going to open this up now and show you everything that's inside it. So here it is, the SmallRig Video Light 3-piece set, and it's such a cool case. It's nice. And it's really good quality case before you even get inside this thing. The whole thing about this is it's just cool. It's totally what I wasn't expecting to get, to be honest. I thought I was just going to get 3 lights in a cardboard box like you so often get with these things. But here it is. It's got the SmallRig logo on it. Great zip. It's a good solid zip, not a cheap nasty thing. And it's all edged properly and that sort of thing. I know this case is going to last me a while. In here we've got some cables and some other things on the side that I'll show you later, and up the top here there's a bit of paperwork, as you always get, including a list of all the bits that are in here. So that's cool. I didn't read this first, so naturally when I opened it up I got to play with it all and discover it myself, which was cool. You're not going to get to do that because you're watching the video, but you can do it with me. That's what these things are all about, aren't they? So I'm just going to lift the top bit back, and under here we've got the lights. Now I looked in here and I thought, damn, this is a nice kit. It's not just some throwaway on the shelf LED lights, and which is very cool. It's more than I expected. So just grabbed one of these things here out of the case, and I can show you here that I'll take the diffuser off the front. That's just a latex diffuser. And you can see that it's got a really good cob bulb in there. It's a good solid mounting point, standard 1/4 inch. On the side there's this little door with a USB-C socket in there for charging, and on the top there's the little button. You just hold that in for a couple of seconds and the light comes on. It's a really good clean 5500 Kelvin or 5600 Kelvin. I have to check the exact ones on that one, but it's daylight white. And click it up a few places and it's got 4 different settings of brightness, which are really good. And as you can see, it does a really good job of standing out brightness wise. If you put the diffuser on it, it softens it up a lot, but it's still a very, very good light. You lose a couple of stops of light on there, of course, as you expect with a diffuser. So I'll just turn that off for a second and put it here. And there's this little tripod here. There's 3 of these, and we've all seen these things before online, but this has just got a slightly better build quality than the ones that you usually find around or get as a freebie with something else. It's actually quite a solid thing. They're usually plastic and slip around, but this one's not. It's a really good quality metal ball head on it. It's only lightweight. It's definitely only lightweight. But when you move that around, you actually feel like you can trust it, if you know what I mean. It's not going to slip around on you all the time. And the legs and the mounting points and everything, they're all metal, and these extend out as well. So you can get quite a decent height off this tripod. It's pretty good. So I'll just close that up, and I'm just going to put this light on top of it. As you'd expect, just threads in straight away like that. So I thought, hey, that's really cool. That's definitely worth the money I paid for these lights. It's a 100 and something New Zealand dollars, and yeah, about 60-70 bucks US. I'm not quite sure. You can go and look that up by clicking on the link in the description below. And yeah, fantastic. So I thought that's absolutely brilliant. And then I noticed down in here there's this little box as well, and I wasn't quite sure how these things worked. Or it's got a cold shoe adapter here as well for each one. So I had a look down in here, and I noticed there's this little box in here, and I thought, that's great, there's a neat little box in here. So I just pop that open, have a look, see what's in here, and there's this thing. Now you may or may not know what this is. It's a honeycomb diffuser, and what this basically does is it stops the light from spilling too much, so it makes it a little bit more directional. I've got a bigger example of that on here, which is the aperture arum light, and you can see here that if you move it just a little bit sideways, you can't see the light surface anymore. So what that does is it makes all the light come out forward, and you get a lot less spill, but it's not a very harsh light. So that's what that thing does. So I thought, that's cool, I'll put it onto the front of here and see how it went. And it's got a couple of little gaps on the side there that match up with those clips, so I just push that onto there and turn the light on, and there you go. And as you can see, if you move a little bit sideways, the honeycomb starts blocking the light fairly quickly, so it just makes it a little more directional. But then I noticed that this thing here moves around a wee bit. I probably would have noticed earlier if I'd read the manual on it. So as you can see, the light's quite bright there, and the honeycomb makes it a little bit directional, but then you got this sort of snoot thing here, and that jumps onto those magnets, and then suddenly you've got a very cool little bit of a spotlight. So that makes the light very directional. How cool is that? Just straight away you've got a really good little spotlight built into this thing, and I just thought, damn, that's just fantastic. And then I noticed that in the bottom of this thing there were these things. And what this is a selection of gels and diffusers of varying strengths and thicknesses and stuff in different colours that can go into here as well. So I thought, where do they go? And I had a bit of a look, and I noticed that if you take the this thing here off again and have a look inside it, it's got a couple of little gaps in there which match up with the tabs on the side of this thing. So you can just put your gel into here like that. It clips onto the side of that. You can still use your snoot or the honeycomb or whatever, but now what you've got is a coloured light. So yeah, everything that you'd expect in a big professional studio light set, they've miniaturized and put into this little tiny weeny light here, and I absolutely love it. They're cool. There is just so much geeky cool factor in these. So I'm just going to put all of those away. There's 3 of those in here, and that makes for a very nice, very cool set of bits and pieces. But then I noticed something else. That's right, there's another thing to notice, you see. So I put that back on here, and then I went to close the front of this up, and in here I thought, hey, hold on, what are these things on the side? So I pulled that out, and well, bugger me if it isn't a set of barn doors. That's right, barn doors for these little small desktop lights that I got for doing a 3-point lighting demonstration. So that's a video coming up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on that one. And it's got these awesome little barn doors here that just go on the side of the light, and you've got something that looks like a real studio light. I mean, this is a real studio light, it's just desktop sized, and this means that I can use the barn doors here to shape the light as you might expect with barn doors. Yeah, I can bring that in and yeah, do all the normal sort of barn doory type stuff you would do, and you can flip them around the other way if you wanted to make it a vertical slit light really easily. So just pops off and they'll go around on any direction. So I've got to say that these things are absolutely amazing. I absolutely love them. The cool value that comes with them, just because they've got all of the extra bits and all the things that you might expect or want out of a studio or studio light or a more expensive lighting setup. You know, a full-size lighting setup is replicated in this small form. Go get them. Don't mess around. Go and get a set of these. You need these in your life. If you're any sort of photographer or filmmaker, they're definitely going to help you. They're going to be useful, and they're cool. So do it. And while you're at it, click on the subscribe. Watch this video and this video because they're cool as well. And YouTube, know that you like them. And I'll see you in another video soon. See you later.